Oh ja, hier ist ja schön. Das ist Bobs Zimmer, ich denke. Pruning Shares. Ah, okay. Damit kann ich jetzt weiterarbeiten. Bob mistakenly thought that capuchin was another word for delicacy and ordered thousands of boxes to snack on. When he was told that what the snacks were in fact for monkeys, he ate them anyways. Na ja, gut. A navigational chart. It's a small navigational chart on of the Pacific Ocean with a very peculiar course plotted from the United States to an island in the middle of the ocean. The course has more in common with the movement of a small flight than a nautical vessel. It's apparently part of Operation Super Quantum Evadere, but owing to your poor understanding of all languages, you mistakenly think that it's a chain restaurant specializing in Italian cuisine. Okay, ja, das... Batari... Prince of Universe. Ist auch geil hier. Bob ist ein Held. Was ist das für eine Maschine? So, hier geht's nicht mehr weiter. So, und jetzt? Liegt noch was zum Lesen. Bought in bulk and commissioned in a variety of materials, Bob seems to have ordered more statues than can possibly be fit inside the facility. Due to this, a statue storage fee is also included. He did indeed get a discount, but the cost is so outlandish in the first place that the missing zero is barely noticeable. 2,5 Millionen. Ist ja fast nichts. Bob's journal. Oh. Written entirely in red pen, it isn't so much a journal as it is a mindscape with occasional pictures. Massive, ambitious plans are written down and abandoned midway through inception, and sometimes mid-sentence. Oh, eine Golddecke. Was habe ich jetzt? Roter Stift. Viele Gegenstände habe ich nicht mehr. nicht auf jeden Fall. Okay. So, wo muss ich jetzt hin? Oh, da geht's runter. Ah, sehr schön. Master plan appears to be the only thing Fernando, the founder's assistant, put any effort into, aside from shredding important documents and wearing fancy fedoras and gloves. It's a very poor plan, involving jumper cables, a strange lightning rod, and somehow turning into an all-powerful god. Notes read that the stupid corn told me their secret, and Bob and Ted will be my assistants now. Genau, deswegen bist du jetzt auch tot. Ah, Medizinball. Da male ich noch ein Gesicht drauf. Wahrscheinlich. Coffee trolley out of coffee. Da ist ein The final page consists of 6 appointments. 9 a.m. do nothing, 11 a.m. pick up new fedora and glove, noon torture stupid corn for amusement, 3 p.m. hide avoid to avoid work, 5:45 torture corn, 6 p.m. initiate master plan. Also Korn hat sich an ihm gerecht. Hiya, Fernando, could you be a pal and place your 2 brochures across the facility? There's only a few hundred, so you'll be able to do that in no time flat. Fernando, you cretin, ignore that idiot Bob's requests. What you really need to do is sort the samples in the genetics lab from least reactive to most, so go to do it. Hey, Fernando, got a more important job for you than that. Need a statue directly above you, moved about an inch or so. Scaffolding's already set up, so you'll finish it in about an hour or so. Fernando, you lazy oaf, don't touch that statue. We don't need yet another insurance claim. Instead, go to the 2nd floor of the barn and observe the corn's behavior in their habitat for several days. And don't move a muscle, that'll throw the data off. Hi, Fernando, don't worry about that observation stuff. The corn will take their own notes. Really need you to hang about a few dozen new paintings that just came in. Be a pal and set it up, would you please? Thanks. Fernando, you twit, don't lift a finger for those paintings. Instead, use this pen, draft a letter for me. Dear Bob, you are a nitwit and an idiot. Cordially, Ted. A book titled 1 Second Assistant. A peculiar book on how to be an assistant in the workplace whose end appears to be to do as little work as possible. Chapters include how to shred everything, an intro into hiding in the office, and shifting blame to the intern. Also der Assistant ist auch so gut. Use marker to draw the worst face in the world. It appears you took drawing lessons from a leather couch. So. Jetzt haben wir doch eine perfekte Gesichtserkennung. So. Das ist super, dass alles so funktioniert. Oh.
That does not sound good.
Aha! I finally found you! You've fallen into my clutches, just like all the others. I must say, I'm quite disappointed. I thought you were more clever, more interesting. But no matter. Now, your suffering will be so incomprehensible that your small mind will break!
Stupid plant, why is your face like that?
But what is that?
Your stupid face is very bad. Dumb plant. Is that on purpose?
Shut up, you mean furry stupid! How dare you! I am the pinnacle of my race! You will pay for this insult. Let me just... Ow!
What's up, boy? Ogri som njoj, čitanje veselo!
Chief! Biting is cheating. I win by default. Your plans have been foiled by my plan, which are better than yours, you dummy!
Aha. Jetzt geht er wieder.
And I am most certainly not retreating.
You know, this place is filled with idiots.
So, that happened. So, was haben wir hier? An old newspaper clipping. It's an old newspaper clipping that shows a very young Bob and Ted winning a science award for artificial intelligence prototype. Judging by their demeanor, their partnership hasn't changed much since then. The article notably praises the display's slick presentation, spearheaded by Bob, and completely ignores the sciencey parts which Ted did on his own. A lab report outlining further tests on the facility's breakthrough test subject, the famed female Ruby Queen corn. Much more concerning than the last one, it uses phrases like "can't be controlled," "the corn follow her," and "much too British." Recommends sequestering subject as soon as possible until further notice. Written entirely in blue pen, its perfectly sized paragraphs. In perfectly sized paragraphs is the most depressing diary known to man. Highlights include many thoughts on optimal stock organization, regrets on his partnership with Bob, and sadness that his own project, an experimental AI program, couldn't get funded. Unicorn candle holder, was auch immer. Jar of Ranka. This is a candle holder carving of Dave, the legendary unicorn brought to life by a hungover demigod. This magical creature possessed near infinite foresight and complete lack of spatial awareness. It fell to its death immediately after it was created. Jar of Ranka, a cheap knockoff of a well-known decaf coffee brand. Ranka is unique in that it doesn't taste like coffee whatsoever. Instead, the makers went for the taste and texture of an old boot. It's the only thing that the facility's coffee trolley delivers. Also, das kann ich dann auf den Coffee Trolley drauf stellen wahrscheinlich. Was ist das für eine Tür? Geht nix. Bringe ich das zum Coffee Trolley. Da muss ich da runter zum Assistant. Was haben wir hier? Script for a Broadway musical. An autobiographical play about the story of an albino cornstalk's quest to destroy something called flashbacks. The story has several continuity problems, and the choreography makes absolutely no sense unless the dancers gain the ability to transform into quantum state and teleport from one motion to the other. Ich bin in der Küche. Leiter. Bag filled with garbage. Maybe it was the smell. Maybe it was the way the light caught the plastic. But something about this particularly garbage-filled bag caught your eye and never let go. You will carry it with you, always. You vaguely remember a ladder you spotted earlier in West Hook 2 that you could access with the help of the stepladder. You know that your observation happened either a few moments ago or several centuries ago because you have little to no concept of linear time. Ja. Oh, was habt ihr hier schon wieder? Hiya, Ted. Just to let you know, I spilled soda off some of your things and put them in here to dry out. Nothing serious, just some old moldy photos and papers in your important pile. Sorry. Bob, I hate you so much. So. Craft glue. You figure that this glue may come in useful at some point once you finally manage to unstick your head from your shoulder. So, was habe ich hier?
Collecting all of this garbage will not make you less stupid, idiot.
Bob, I don't care how much you love this third-rate popcorn. Stop framing ads and hanging them here. It's stupid. So. Vladi kann mir eine Tür reparieren. So. Was habe ich jetzt? Die Leiter. So komme ich da jetzt, kann irgendwie das reparieren.
Why does Bloody have to fixing everything?
Weil
When
du
is
das
it idiot's
kannst.
turn? Vladdy not even sure what to fix. Is Vladdy supposed to hit stupid American garbage built by idiots?
So, jetzt funktioniert's. Durch. So, wo war der blöde Hook? Hier muss ich lang, glaube ich. Und dann durch diese Tür wieder runter. Dann sind da Boxen. Keine Boxen mehr. Darf ich jetzt wieder darüber? Ich muss trotzdem hier lang. So. Da hinten. Oh, ich bin draußen. Okay. Also, aber hier spiele ich dann beim nächsten Mal weiter. Ich sage Tschüss für heute. Euer Videospieler. Und damit sind wir am Ende dieses Videos angelangt. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, ich habe noch jede Menge mehr Videos in meinem Kanal. Schaut rein, abonniert, unterstützt mich finanziell auf Patreon, würde mich freuen. Tschüss und vielen Dank.